Jack Smith.
Apes. It's your internet buddy, Jack Smith, and today, Jack Smith wants to talk a little bit about the recent revelation about the orange president's taxes, because libtards across the land were, repeating the fallacy first put forth by the esteemed Hillary Clinton about how orange men didn't pay any taxes or some such nonsense. This the staggering revelation by unattractive dude looking like Ron Reagan Jr. Rachel Maddow looks exactly like Ron Reagan Jr. And I think they have the same brain too. Did Ron Reagan Jr. transition halfway to a woman? It's very likely. I mean, it's possible. Nowadays, everybody's transitioning. It's like a thing. So, yeah, I've never seen the two of them in a room together. Why Ron Reagan Jr. wouldn't transition completely into a woman, I do not know. Maybe he got halfway. I mean, you keep hearing about all these folks who transition and, then they become a homosexual version of, like a guy will transition to a woman and then be a lesbian when he was never into women before. So perhaps that is the case. But today is not about Ron Reagan Jr. It's more about Rachel Maddow. And one of the great joys of my life was seeing her destroyed by the election. And then, she made it her mission that she was going to take down the orange man, take down Donald Trump. And she was going to follow up. There were unanswered questions. She was going to follow up on this all-important tax issue. But, following up on a fallacious accusation. First and foremost, for those of you apes out there who don't really understand what kind of taxes business owners pay, if a business owner has a personal loss, you cannot pay taxes on a personal loss. But the business, even if the business does have a loss that transmits to your personal loss, but even if the business does have a loss, if the business has employees, they're paying massive payroll taxes, they're paying sales taxes on everything they buy, unless they're like a church or something. But, Trump, even if he paid zero taxes, his businesses were probably paying staggering taxes. So it's not like the guy didn't pay taxes. Businesses and business owners carry the fucking country on their back as far as taxes go. Taxes that individuals pay, really not that big of a deal compared to what the government takes in from businesses. So all you fucking socialists who don't get that, go fuck yourselves because you're stupid. But anyway, Orange Man. So the big reveal with Rachel Maddow, and I guess she didn't she didn't look at the tax forms beforehand, or maybe she did and didn't understand it because of the cognitive dissonance in her liberal brain. Um, but she revealed nothing, and quite frankly, if the guy paid 40 million in personal taxes, that probably means his businesses, I can't even imagine, 400 million, a billion. He may have paid $1 billion in taxes through his businesses. So, all these libtards. I mean, do you even understand how burnt you are? Probably not. I mean, I know very smart people who actually thought Hillary Clinton was a superior candidate for president than Trump, because he was gross and he said mean shit, and basically he was gross and he said mean shit, and he didn't like represent, all these liberal ideals that that the left touts as, what they want, even though all the processes that they go through to get it are antithetical to that result. Yeah, will they continue harping on the tax thing even though it completely blew up in their faces? That seems to be the modus operandi, that, even if what you're saying is proven false, continue saying it until it gets ingrained in the brains of the retard apes of the country who just watch the TV and don't think about it. It's like the that's a perfect example. Scooter Libby outed Valerie Plame, the CIA operative or whatever the fuck she was, secretary, I have no idea. But yeah, Scooter Libby outed Valerie Plame, and Jack Smith just went down a tangent that he didn't think about, and now he has to remember shit. Who was it that actually outed Valerie Plame? Jack Smith can't remember. Richard Armitage? Yeah, Richard Armitage. The thing is, if Valerie Plame, if Valerie Plame were actually a CIA agent, Richard Armitage would have gone to jail long before Scooter Libby made some comment to, who the fuck was it? That fat idiot Tim Russert? Yeah. So that proves that she was never a CIA agent. What Scooter Libby did was say that he didn't remember outing her to Tim Russert in some casual conversation at a fucking cocktail party. So, he got busted for, somehow Congress thought that was a lie. I mean, I don't remember shit from one day to the next, for fuck's sake. Although I did just remember that whole fucking Scooter Libby thing. Why I can remember that but nothing useful, I do not know. But I mean, if I was put before some sort of tribunal and they asked me some shit about, I don't know, what I was doing on X date of whatever year, I don't remember any dates. I don't even know what fucking day it is today. Jack Smith never knows the date. Jack Smith has bigger shit on his mind. I'm thinking of doing a mini ITX build with a GTX 1080 Ti. For fuck's sake! You know how heavy that is? That's the kind of shit on my mind. And I saw Linus doing a build like that. I couldn't watch it last night in bed because I can't have the sound on in bed. My significant other says no videos in bed because it keeps me awake. All right. Tangentially, Jack Smith has gone way off the track here, people. But the main thing is fucking Rachel Maddow, that fucking man-looking retard, is burnt. Does she realize she's burnt? Is she going to continue hunting down the tax records of the orange president who, goddamn, if the guy, I mean, every time you think he's going to fail, he doesn't exactly win in a huge way, but he does embarrass the Democrats in some way, which is kind of fun. How is he doing this? Is he particularly lucky? He might be lucky, or it might just be that businessmen are inherently smarter than politicians. Politicians are stupid because their thoughts are all muddled up with ideology. That could very well be. Anyway, you're fucking apes. I'm an ape, and don't fucking muddle your mind with ideology, you goddamn stupid apes. Because we're too stupid for ideology. All right? All right. Jack Smith, and I'm out.
Jack Smith.